prayers when the God dies. What the future holds when my palms high. Left in my hands and make it alright like yeah, never let it know your dreams. Put it into a dark regime, transform the score machine. I ain't had no pot to piss and now I'm frying competition. Burn my way to top position, scared he fuck out the kitchen. Let him cook. Let me cook. Let him cook. Let me cook. Let him cook. Let me cook. Let him cook. I'm frying competition.
Frying that competition all day.
Hey, we cooked last night too.
Yeah, just to balance off of what we said last night and to balance off of what I put up today. Fuck the outside leverage.
Good evening, fellas. As usual, this is
Disrespectfully,
late
we don't care.
after SmackDown episode of Pancakes and Powerbomb. How you guys doing this week?
Doing good, man. After last night, that was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was
I'm
absolutely
great.
Getting ready for school.
I'm still riding off
Good.
that high from it. Shout out to Sid, by the way, bro, for joining us last night. That was dope.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Sid. Definitely love having him on the show. I wish he'd take a little bit more interest in wrestling, and he'd probably show up over here every now and then.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it for what it's worth, bro.
I love it, dude. He's got a great opinion. He's good to cook. Look, and he ain't afraid to challenge you too. Facts.
I know it was funny, bro. He had said something earlier on his post talking about, sometimes we go off of stats and shit, and I'm like, he's like, and I'm guilty of it. And I'm like, you feeling all right?
No doubt. So we're just over a week away from SummerSlam. You guys excited?
You know what, bro? After tonight, hell yeah. Ain't no way I can't be.
Tonight excited me to a whole different level to be like, damn, we're still a week away and like a whole bunch of more shit is finna happen.
Yeah, Bailey taking that bump at the end of SmackDown is going to be pretty pivotal and momentum, leading Nia Jax's way. And look, you see that look on
What's up,
Tiffany.
Miguel?
That look on Tiffany, bro. She wants to cash. She wanted to cash in so bad tonight.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I feel like they should have let her. I mean, if we're gonna be open about it.
I mean, I don't want to see it wasted because Nia's gonna get that title.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to see it wasted with her. She's too good of a talent.
No, but I do have a theory. I do have a theory that Nia's gonna win. Tiffany cashes in on her.
That's what I think is gonna happen. I definitely think that. Absolutely.
I get that feeling.
Hey, you know who's somebody else that had a great night tonight? Who really is just blowing up the scene? Jacob Fatu. That dude's gonna be a champ really fucking soon, dude.
I mean, we can get right into that motherfucker, bro. They're going at the motherfucking tag titles next week. So you know what? We're gonna go. It's kind of impromptu tonight, then. Since you did that, I'm gonna go and ask a question. Do you think they bring the tag team titles back in the Bloodline next week?
Absolutely. I do not think that Johnny Gargano. They don't stand a chance.
So
they don't stand a chance.
They don't win. Bloodline ain't doing it.
Bloodline.
They're gonna beat the brakes off of DIY.
Yes, they're gonna.
Now I'm gonna say this, man. WWE absolutely missed a key fucking opportunity tonight to have Good Brothers and the Tongans against each other. The only reason I think they may have held out on that is Tongaloa again not being in.
Yeah.
You know what, bro? Let's we'll stop that question for a second. What the fuck? Why is Tongaloa not in? What are y'all thinking?
Um,
Do they just
you
not
know,
trust him?
if you've looked at the couple of the mistakes that he's made and the way the internet's killing him right now, they might be putting some heat on him. Um,
You
that
think
would be
so?
my take on. Yeah, because he's had um a few big mistakes in the match. I mean, that PLE mistake where he not only muffed the first attempt at a crotch shot, then when he did the second crotch shot, the camera caught a clear shot of him punching his partner in the freaking skull. Like it was just a botch from like I was just embarrassed for him because he's actually a great talent. But I believe that's what's happening.
I agree with you, man. The dude is a tremendous talent.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, and
yeah, I'm gonna say this, bro. I told y'all about Jacob Fatu months ago when we heard he signed with WWE back at what WrestleMania, I do believe.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
told you guys, man, this dude was going to be a fucking nightmare in one
Well,
of
that
the best
also,
ways, bro. He was going to wreak fucking havoc in words we understand from our other livelihood, wreaking havoc on a motherfucking roster, bro.
yeah.
oh
Like
god, yes.
the dude is a monster. Just wait, telling y'all, nobody has any idea.
And
Speaking
that's
of
the
wreaking
beautiful
havoc,
part.
well, speaking of wreaking havoc, bro, it's not on the strip tonight, but it kind of is. Terrence Crawford fucking around in the WWE ring a little bit. Let's watch the clip from tonight, and I want to get y'all's thoughts on this shit because I was pretty happy.
My boy Austin Theory's about to knock you out. Wait, knock it? You can knock him out. Hey, I ain't trying. Oh my goodness! Down goes Theory.
Give y'all context real quick, man. Last week, Terrence Crawford helped Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens in their match against Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. So the A-Town Down Under had called Terrence Crawford out, man, and that is what they got for the troubles. First off, man, I want to get your thought first, Trevor. What do you think of that knockout? And when is enough, bro? When is Austin Theory gonna stop getting his ass knocked the fuck out for Grayson Waller?
When it's time for them to actually have a program against each other.
I will say this. I First off, I'm loving it that we're still bringing in pop culture on weekly shows. It's not even PLEs no more. It's weekly shows, and I'm loving that. It's given that mid early 2000s where like you saw all the stars in the stands and interaction. Like it gives that feeling again. So I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no doubt.
Now, punch, that shit had me dying laughing. I'm not gonna lie. I had to hit the inhaler. I was laughing so fucking hard. I think it has to be Theories in a solo match or something, and Grayson fucks up, and that's when it happens.
I
I
mean,
hope
but
it
hasn't he
happens.
already?
But no. Hear me out. Hear me out. They could be letting this slow cook so that way it can go bad blood. Because I'm not
I
gonna
can
lie,
see
that match
that.
is gonna bring the house down.
Yeah, it
You
would
let
be
it
a
keep
really
slow
good
cooking
match.
Hey, you know what? You might be
on
onto
the part of
something.
bad blood. And I'm not even gonna lie, I would let them open the show. That's how good I think the match is gonna be.
Fuck with that idea.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
you know what? But you know what? You might be onto something, bro. Because Bad Blood's in Atlanta. Austin Theory's from Atlanta.
A-Town down.
Found a way to get him on the card.
You ain't gotta find a way, my man. That's it right there. You done said it.
No, I'm saying like that's a way to like for fans to see that like, hey, he's gonna be on the card.
Hey, I'm
Because
not
look,
even going.
okay, we're finna go into August, so like you can slow build it until like the midpoint of August. You could start like having them like chase each other around, cutting promos and shit, because they're both great on the microphone, and they would.
Yeah.
I feel they are comfortable enough to go 1-on-1 with each other on the microphone. So I feel like you can like toy that shit all September and get ready for fucking Bad Blood.
I like that idea.
Okay. You know what, man? I'm not even against that. And Bad
I'm
Blood
not
would be a
gonna lie.
perfect opportunity for it, man. Because it's like it's been forever in the making. And let's not forget they started out fighting each other before they became a tag team. We never really got to see the full potential for a feud with that.
Potential. Dog, I will say this. In today's current group of young talent under 25, both of them are in my top 3. Heel, face, like, yeah, I boo they asses, but that's the fan in me. But
No, but yeah,
realistically, I like them.
they're doing what you want
I
them
like
to
their
do.
ring.
Yeah.
I like their style in the ring. I like them on the microphone. Like I'm a fan. I just choose to boo them as that form of a fan. Just like I booed a tribal chief. Well, not no more, but you get what I'm saying.
I was gonna say, wait, the new tribal chief or the old one? Because I'm all for booing
Well,
the new one.
the broke version of the weekend, I boo him. I will be 100% honest.
Hey, what's
I
going
bought
on,
in.
Fred, man?
I bought in. I'm not gonna lie. With Roman, I bought in.
Yeah, buying into one thing. You know,
That
I
is
don't
my
know
tribal.
how I'm buying into this story though. I really don't know how
So
I'm buying it because I get.
This story had. So I'm
The
not gonna
only thing
lie.
I'm
I
hoping,
thought
man.
the story was done at Mania, but it's like now it's getting to the point it's a little confusing. I'm not understanding like the path we're even trying to fucking go. Like I get what the end match is trying to be, but like
Yeah.
the path to get there, like what the fuck?
Hey, so you know what? Speaking of end
It's
matches,
like
and Fred, chime in too. Let me ask y'all something. I seen this posted, and it's a great question. Main event WrestleMania 41. Which would you rather? A. Rock versus Roman. B. Rock versus Cody for the title. Or C. Roman versus Cody 3. And of course, that also is for the title from what I am looking at.
is
I wish
this
I had a
like
way
the
to put this shit
Sunday
on the
main
screen, bro.
event? Is this like the Sunday main event? Or like the Saturday main event?
No, it's the Sunday main event. It's the main event that ends WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. Or at least that's
Raw.
how I took it because they're saying when they say main event of WrestleMania, I don't
I'm
I don't
thinking Sunday
consider
night.
night one's main event to be a true main event, bro. If you're main event in WrestleMania, you're main event in night 2.
It's the closeout, yeah.
Like that's my opinion. And you can hate on me for it. I'm all right with it.
I'm a Rock and
No,
Roman
okay.
fan.
So I don't hate it. I don't hate none of the options. Realistically, as a fan, I would love to watch any one or any version of those matches.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw you this real quick. So
Okay.
first off, I will say I don't as much as I love them all, I wouldn't want that to be Sunday's main event. Forgive me for those. I'm not gonna lie. The match is gonna be phenomenal either way. But I wouldn't
Okay,
want this
so
as the Sunday
you're
main event.
going D.
I would
Are
want
you
it as
going D?
Sunday.
You're going D
But
other.
this is the other, because this is the match that I would do since it's Sunday's night main event. They're gonna be beefing triple threat match title. Cody, Rock, Roman,
You know,
triple
I'm
threat
go.
title.
You know what, dude? I've thought of that as like an option for something, and it's just like
Like
I wouldn't even want it. I
realistically,
wouldn't even want it.
I would love to see Roman Cody 3 and let it be clean for the 1, 2, 3
Okay.
to find, because Roman got his cheat one, Cody got his cheat one. Let this one be a clean finish. I would love to see that.
I
I
hope
don't
we
know
get
if
it.
the universe would want to see that. I think they
Excuse me.
would be burnt
Excuse
out
me.
on
Time out.
that one.
Time
I
out.
think if
Time
we
out.
get that, I
Time out.
think that might be a
Time
Rumble
out.
match.
Time out. Time out. Time out. Time out. Cody's match was not a cheat match. That was Bloodline Rules, brother.
Well,
No, no, I get
I'm
what he. No, no.
in
Hey,
that
I got what he's saying though. I got what he's saying on it
Sorry.
I
because
wasn't
Sorry.
saying
I had
it
to
in
chime in
that
somehow.
sense.
I had to chime
because
in
hey,
somehow.
if you think about it, Derek, that was Cody's cheat match. It was
It
Bloodline
was
rules. Rules were stacked against Cody, and somehow he had everybody and their mother, including the Undertaker, show up, and it helped him win.
that's the
I
lineage
I
that
get
that match
that.
actually had. That's the lineage that that match actually had.
Hey, so speaking of that match and everybody involved, the one person ain't none of us fucking mentioned, and I need to shout it out, man. Paul Heyman's documentary airs on Sunday on A&E, bro. Y'all
Ooh.
need to. I'm gonna be tuning in. I think I'm gonna be watching more, just like I was for fucking that Roman Reigns documentary,
Oh,
just
no
the Bray
doubt.
Wyatt
I'm gonna have
documentary.
my head on a swivel. I'm not gonna lie, my head's gonna be on a swivel.
Oh, what you got going
I'm gonna
on?
have to watch. I'm gonna have to watch the Paul Heyman documentary and House of the Dragons at the same time.
Oh,
Hey, maybe you could let me borrow your HBO Max. I just lost my subscription.
you might need to. We might need to get you checked in for some shit, man. You might have some neck issues come Monday morning.
Like this.
Yeah.
School will be hard to teach that morning.
Hey, so I read something earlier too, man. I want to get y'all's input. I don't know all the details with everybody involved in this, but Booker T was on his podcast earlier, and he was talking about Hurt Business. Bobby Lashley, let me just clarify. Bobby Lashley is not a free agent.
Not yet.
I've
Right.
seen conflicting rumors back and forth. I've talked to a couple people that one of them we all know who that is.
Yes.
He has confirmed that Bobby Lashley is still under WWE contract. He is injured. It could be career ending at this moment. He has not recovered the way he was wanting. He has not even been able to go and look at getting cleared yet, much less even start thinking about physical therapy and the rehab.
Mm, mm, mm.
That being said, if this is, if Bobby Lashley has to retire, dude's had a hell of a career.
Right.
But the topic
Yeah.
was MVP, who, from what we're all seeing, is no longer a part of WWE as of
Right.
48 hours ago.
Yeah.
Um,
I read
he
that.
is now a free agent. Shelton Benjamin is a free agent. I do believe Cedric Alexander is set to be a free agent soon too, if not already. If they went to TNA, 'cause I know everybody's talking about them going to AEW. We all know that's a quick, fast response from a lot of the fanboys when a WWE talent goes away.
Yeah.
So Booker T believes, and I'm with him, bro. I believe they go to TNA to where it's not a stack. TV time roster. You have all the TNA could use some star power. You can get them to go over there. They get the exposure, and I do believe the Hurt Business TNA version, they add Moose instead of Bobby Lashley as the muscle.
Ooh.
That would be that would be what TNA could use to revitalize themselves.
Man, I like that a lot because Moose is like Moose, to be honest with you. At this point in Moose's career, I feel he is better than Bobby Lashley at that very same point in Bobby Lashley's career. Moose is a dog.
Honestly, bro, Moose is Ahmed Johnson 2.0.
Yes.
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 If you guys remember Ahmed Johnson from back in the day,
I
it
sure
is
do.
him. He is him with just a little bit more of everything that Ahmed was lacking.
And look, since we're actually talking about a bunch of African American wrestlers, let me shout out to Montez Ford tonight. Did you guys come on? This guy is outstanding. Yeah. I mean, can you imagine the athleticism between him and his wife? This is ridiculous the way that guy can move. And have you heard the story? Keep your eye out for it, where he could potentially be leaving the WWE and moving to the UFC. Mm, I would buy that with a bag of chips. Yeah, I would.
So speaking of
I
all
believe he
that,
could. Yeah.
speaking of that, man, hear me out. I'm noticing with Terrence Crawford thing. Notice this Riyadh season. They got all that advertising on WWE. TKO is a partner with UFC, like you said.
Hmm.
I can see TKO possibly going and partnering with some sort of boxing promotion under its wing and build that way. This might be we all might be onto some shit here, bro. Like TKO and Netflix. Hey, by the way, speaking of Netflix, if either of y'all wanna get rid of your Netflix subscription because they're donating money to Kamala, just don't get rid of it. Let me get your password.
Yeah, no.
I'll pay for it.
No. No.
Because I'm gonna say this, man. Cancel culture just needs to shut the fuck up for a minute.
I'm keeping my Netflix and still voting for I was almost said Obama.
Bro,
Voting for Trump.
listen.
I
I'm
Just
don't
not
care
because
what
I
voting, but
anybody
pay
I'm
else
for
still
some
votes
keeping
for.
shit
Netflix.
doesn't mean like I get people's retarded ass logic on it, and I don't mean retarded in the negative sense. But like
Right.
I get people's thought on it. But like, bro, just because I spent my money, my hard-earned money on some shit does not mean I'm truly supporting the bullshit that they're using the money for.
Right. Absolutely.
But I
Hey,
just listen, I started my Netflix subscription early because I'm like, okay, I gotta get adjusted to this being in the fucking bills because not only is wrestling going to fucking Netflix, I got 2 football games to watch on damn Christmas.
yo,
Absolutely.
so I can't wait to see this Netflix live sports bullshit for the live shit that they're about. I can't wait. I hope they're still carrying it for this Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight.
I'm pretty sure they will.
I do believe they are, but I hope they are.
Yeah, I don't
And
see them not.
hey, speaking of all that, I'm looking at this topic, man, and it keeps catching my eye, and I'm excited because it's something we got to do with Bucks fans a few years ago, and we could be doing soon if we so choose.
Ooh, I think it's
WWE
happening.
is in talks with the mayor of London, and let me get his name, Sadiq Khan. Now, let me just say, bro, there's a lot of cons fucking around right now, and if this If Mayor Khan of London would love a WrestleMania over there, I'm all in.
I'm down.
You see what I did there?
I did.
First off,
real
if I need to know the second it's confirmed, so my savings account can
Tank Triple.
pull off a fucking miracle. My savings account is gonna have to pull off a fucking miracle because I am not. Listen, they were already. Oh my god, I went. Backlash was wild. I would not want to miss fucking WrestleMania.
Bro, I would have
That would be
loved.
insane.
I
I
would
had the
want to come
opportunity
back
to hit
home and be
Backlash.
like,
You know what, bro?
I mean,
Even
I'm-
Elimination
I
Chamber
might
would have
go
been
over
lit.
I want to come back home to the States and be like, I'm deaf as fuck. I cannot hear shit.
Yeah, and you know, imagine that, man. Wembley Stadium,
be insane.
bro. Wembley Stadium for a WrestleMania.
Hey, speaking of that, I also caught a reel on Facebook of a reporter questioning Triple H about Brock Lesnar, and she asked Triple H. They were talking to him about the potential of the WrestleMania coming there, and then they moved to, hey, well, what do you think about Brock Lesnar coming back? And he says, well, maybe you'll have to ask Brock Lesnar, but I'm pretty sure he's up in Canada somewhere playing with his kids and watching them grow and having fun. And if he wants to come back, he knows where I'm at, and it's an open door policy.
Yeah, I had seen that a few months ago. And you know, I'd be open for a Lesnar return, but
I'd
I
be,
wouldn't.
I
I would
don't,
too.
but see, I want it to
I
be,
had,
I would
I get
because
that.
I want it to be in between now and the time John Cena retires because I want him and John Cena to go against each other again.
yeah, but you know what? I had seen something earlier, man, and I agree. WWE don't need Brock Lesnar at this point.
No, there's shitloads of talent,
Both
shitloads,
ways, bro.
and we're not even including NXT in that conversation yet.
We're not even talking about it at all at this moment. But
No,
that's the part. That's the beauty of it.
yeah, there's still so much more.
So I'm trying to find a video of it so I can upload it. Y'all see that carry shot to Jack Perry?
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
Well, shit.
Did you see it, Trevor?
I did not.
It
I'm still
was
looking for
pretty
the
brutal.
video. But Wednesday night on Dynamite, their Blood and Guts pay-per-view, whatever, TV show. I don't know what the fuck they're calling it. But in their main event, it was Team Elite, Team AEW, some shit like that, and Mark Briscoe took a fucking shot to Jack Perry's head while he was handcuffed to the cage with a chair, like straight connected. Oh yeah,
Oh
I
damn.
can't find the
Brutal.
video right now, bro.
It was brutal.
And I'm seeing reports, man. Like it was a fake chair. You know, it was filed that or shaved down. It was soft. I'm gonna be straight up, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm kind of happy that they did away with those chair shots like that
Right.
because we don't need another Crispin Waugh situation, bro.
No, no. I mean,
I
look, it's
mean,
just like it's just like the NFL. We love
Okay,
youth
listen,
sports
listen.
tremendously,
As
but you got to be safe and that's just redundant to take, the real stuff that's, look, if you've ever been in a wrestling match in a classroom and fell on one of those chairs, you screamed mama for 3 fucking hours because that shit hurts. Dude, just imagine getting a grown man, 300 pounds, wailing that thing on your head. You could break your neck just so easily. So yeah, that stuff is manufactured to be able to show the program to what it is, give the effect to what it is, because let's be real, it does hurt those guys, and sometimes it injures them. And but the all out ending is safety to everybody. This is just entertainment, and first off, we have to remember that.
What do you think, Trevor?
So I'll say this. I'm with y'all. I don't miss those chair shots. Granted, back then it was cool as fuck too. But I was like hearing about it. It's like, ugh. Like, what if his neck did get damaged or some shit? So like, that's one.
Yeah.
Two. I need one day. I need my soapbox to speak on the Chris Benoit situation because I got some motherfucking things to say about that shit.
I mean, you can touch on him right now, man. I'm all.
We don't got the time, or we don't got the time. I could do a Vice episode.
How about this? Let's do a podcast and make it like one of our first episodes.
We could do that.
I'm down.
I mean, we could
We'll arrange
easily do that.
Yeah, we'll arrange that over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've got thoughts about that shit.
Yeah.
A lot, man. Like seeing what happened, man, and like even right now, there's still that part of me that's like, I don't know if I want to talk about him like that. I feel like we're giving him. I feel like we're giving him so much like clout, but it's just like, dude, as a wrestler, I wish we could put him in a Hall of Fame.
I mean, I got the same
really
opinion
do.
as Paul Heyman. I got the same opinion as Paul Heyman. There's a reel going on Facebook.
No, Paul Heyman said it best. Paul Heyman said it best. Nancy and David had no fucking choice. Chris did.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yep.
And I respect that, bro. When the wise man speaks, I listen. Because I acknowledge my wise man before I acknowledge my tribal too.
Absolutely.
That being said, man, when he says that, it's just like, you know what, you've got a point. Because again, I would love to put that man in there as a wrestler. One of the greatest technical wrestlers of our generation, probably of all time. You could easily argue that. And then you got what he did, bro, and it changed the entire industry, bro. It almost shut down WWE. We all thought, bro, they can talk about Hogan and the steroid era and all that shit all they want. That Benoit shit, bro, almost just stopped it.
Yeah.
Because you had to think, bro, they had Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit within a year of each other, 2 years of each other.
As a wrestling fan, that hurt.
Oh, bro,
I was like, life is fucked up right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I felt for Rey Mysterio the most. I still do to this day.
Yep. That was tough.
The two guys that he traveled ECW, WCW, and WWE with. They were just gone like that, man. Dean Malenko, same way, bro. I still feel the same way. I feel for him. Better topic. We're gonna kind of keep it international for a second. Since WWE seems to be international because tonight wasn't live. I hope everybody watching understands that. That was the last week's episode that was reported after SmackDown. That being said, while they're on their last day of the WWE tour of Japan, and they're in Tokyo tomorrow night, and Bayley is going to defend the WWE Women's Championship against one of Tokyo's legends. That is what I'm reading is set to retire tomorrow night.
Oh wow.
I would love to see Bayley lose the title just for this because I've never heard of this woman, man, and it was out of my wheel of wrestling, so I had done some research. But I'd love to see her win the title. Just because. Just to retire. Like, what
That'd be
greater
cool.
honor would that be, bro?
Right.
Right.
Like,
Makes perfect sense.
and bro, she is not a part of a company. She's just an independent wrestler over there. And WWE is giving her an opportunity before her retirement, man. Like, she never got the opportunity to get to their pinnacle. Like, that is respect, bro.
Absolutely.
And I would love to see her win it, but of course you got to do a whole thing for that again. So I know it ain't gonna work out that way, but man, a lot of big ups and respect for that shit, bro. I hope that match gets put up somewhere because I want to see it. I'm good. I hope I hope there's a recording of it. I hope WWE records it somehow, posts it on their YouTube,
I would
whatever.
love if somebody goes live.
Well, they'll
nice.
kick you out for that, but hear me out on this, man. Tell me it wouldn't be pretty dope if they turned around and did it as, say, live streaming it on Twitter like they do their speed.
That would be dope as fuck.
I'd be all for it, even if it's just that match. I feel WWE should give her that type of honor, just to do it.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of hit all the topics. Now, before we move forward to this main event, let's go back and watch this clip, and let's talk. We're gonna recap Raw on 2 events before we move forward.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on this?
I hate you, Liv. Are you stupid? Are you deaf? ¿No entiendes lo que te estoy diciendo, cabrona? I don't like you. You ruined my life over and over again. No te puedo entender lo que piensas por la cabeza. ¿Estás pendeja o qué? I can't stand you. You've ruined everything for me. And now te odio con toda mi vida.
Basically, what Dom was saying is, I see you at SummerSlam, and Mommy ain't getting that title. Or at least, I mean, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm assuming that's what he was saying. Trevor, what do you think, man? Let me get your thoughts on this.
First thing first, I am so happy the crowd allowed him to speak and cut a promo. Holy fuck, I've been waiting so long for this man to cut a promo.
I kind of feel like he got to set
and the
up
fact
all
that he can
finally.
actually do it, and he can do it, and it ain't horrible, awkward feeling. Like, oh, I loved it. That was her second. That made me do is want to think about what the fuck's gonna happen on Monday. Like, how is she gonna play her way back into this whole high mood? That, like, I am so excited. I loved it. once again, I wish I was in Dom's shoes when he was in the ring after the promo, when Mommy whispered in his ear and then licked his cheek. Like,
We all live vicariously.
okay.
Just
But
saying.
no, I thought it was great. I love it. It keeps it building because now it gives her extra anger for, oh, I'm still finna take everything. Like, it gives that feeling too. I love it.
I'm agreeing with you on that. What's your take on it, Derek?
Well, for me, as far as the storyline goes, I look at it this way. I'm gonna take a different perspective. I think it still leaves the crowd not guaranteed to know who's gonna come out the champion. And I say that because you look at Mommy's legacy. She's nothing to be brushed off, even by Liv Morgan, especially by Liv Morgan. Because to be fair, Mommy could like throw her around like a rag doll. She has the power to do that, even as a
She could
woman.
throw me around like a ragdoll.
I kind of felt that coming. Um, but you know, I think that they're doing a really good job building the storyline. And Trevor, I'm with you. Thank you, Jesus. Like when he was talking, I was like, you know, it's really Randy to actually let him do his Spanish thing and give him that confidence and that comfortability in actually, building those promos and getting better at those promos. Because like when he spoke, and it was good. I actually enjoyed it. And I first off want to bitch slap him because he ever talked to my lady like that again. So and we're gonna have issues. Straight up. Me and you, Dom. I know where your daddy lives. So give me your address.
Right?
Okay. Now,
I mean,
That's
let,
that's hard.
let's talk about it real quick before we move
oh,
forward. You Team Mommy or Team Liv?
That's hard.
You know,
And
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
just say
gonna lie.
this. I
I have
hate
a
Triple H for this because he is making us all choose while living vicariously through Dom.
right. First
He's
off,
making me want
that second, my answer is gonna expose the kind of person I am. Like,
to.
I
Does
feel like
it?
whoever I say, that's gonna expose the kind of person I am.
That's
But
funny.
does it?
Mommy. I'm team mommy.
I mean,
Sorry.
it's crazy, bro. Like, my mind says I'm Team Liv, but my heart says I'm Team Mommy. But my never mind.
Yeah.
You see where we're going here.
I do.
That's why I say if I give my answer, I'm gonna expose myself. I'm not trying to do that yet.
All right, so let's move. We need to change the subject. We're gonna get in trouble. On Monday night as well, we seen Chad Gable and his new Alpha Academy in the ring. They were going to attack Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine until the Wyatt Six showed up. And let's see, after the attack on Bo Dallas, let's see how things turned out for the Alpha Academy.
Where you at now? Come on! Sons of bitches, get out here!
What
Bro, I got
are
weak.
your
I got weak.
thoughts?
I got weak when I saw that, and when he gave him the Sister Abigail, and then posed, like I got chills, like I felt Bray Wyatt, and it was fabulous,
It was amazing.
absolutely.
Not even gonna lie. I that was bone chilling, man. Like even watching that back, bro, I still get the goosebumps. You know, and let me just say this: I've seen a lot of things on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck we call it anymore. The IWC needs to get shut the fuck up. We all know that's not his brother. He's not Bray. It's Bo Dallas, man. He's keeping his brother's fucking thing alive. He ain't
Yeah,
piggyback off of it. His brother brought him onto it before he passed. Yes, they could have let it go to rest. They chose not to.
this
Sue
is
him.
how they're honoring the guy's legacy.
Exactly. Who better to do it than his own brother, his own blood? They could have had somebody else come in and try to portray the Fiend or content, and they're not doing that, bro. They're giving you a continuance of what Bray and Bo were doing.
Yeah.
Right.
So that
I
being
I loved it.
okay,
Like,
I was gonna
I'm not
say.
gonna lie, I rushed to turn the lights off. I rushed to turn the lights off. It gave me that old Undertaker feeling, like, oh shit, get the lights off, let it be dark and spooky in this hoe.
No, you know what's crazy, man? Is I remember sitting there and just getting ready to put the kids to bed, and it came on, and I'm like, oh, hold up, like automatically stop. Like, let's hold up real quick. Had to see it just because, man. Like, they're making me want to watch it. Bray made me want to see when he was on TV, bro, and his Wyatt Six was making me want to see when they're on TV. Chad Gable is making me want to see what he's doing next, and I love that they're feuding because it's giving us a perfect story.
Now
It,
Monday,
but,
do we see them schedule a match for SummerSlam?
oh, they will if they haven't already. They will. And let me say this: this feud right here is gonna pretty much determine how we're gonna take the Wyatt Six. This impression right here, just like Bray, they need to hit, and I do believe they're going to.
Oh, they're gonna knock it out of the park.
And they got the people to do it, bro. And I'm excited to see it and to see everybody unmasked and all that. But this is gonna really determine how this Wyatt Six family is gonna really be, and if we're gonna be able to accept it with the personas and everything.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be interesting. Now, what we've been waiting for the last couple of weeks?
Yes, sir.
We talked about it, man, and here it is. We decided after the presidential smackdown to take it one step further, and we said, women's wrestling, it's good, man. They're spotlighting like they've never done before. They've had their own pay-per-views. They have their own main events, man. They have main evented WrestleMania. So we wanted to go above and beyond and say, what if we could take everybody from every roster and just throw them into a pay-per-view? I see Derek over there getting all excited.
I'm pulling up my notes.
After the presidential smackdown,
I'm also spreading the font out so I can read it, get in the blind.
I was gonna say after the presidential smackdown, with everybody's reaction, I think it was a unanimous vote that I may have knocked that one out of the park.
Yes, you did. I
So
concur.
I'm gonna let y'all choose. Do you want me to lead this off? And y'all can go ahead and go from there, or do you want me to go last?
I'm good with you going first, or if
Yeah.
Derek wants to go first.
Okay. What are you up for, Derek?
Um, I'll go first.
All right.
Just, just to give you something to follow.
Touche.
Just to give you something to follow. That and I don't want to hear any of my notes actually used in your bit, so maybe I'll get you to scramble and change yours if you've got the same match. I doubt it though.
And
So,
I'll be straight up. When we first did this, I haven't officially did what kind of match I want to do. That'll be on the fly. So yeah, I'm
yeah.
glad you're going first. I'm seeing that. Oh no, I have a couple, but I don't think you have the matchups I got.
Yeah, I doubt that. Well, mine is called bragging rights. All right. If you think about it, you're taking, you know, different promotions and putting them together. So my pay-per-view would be called Bragging Rights Against All Odds, would be the theme. Okay. There would be a theme song, Adrenalize Me by In This Moment. My dogs are going crazy at this house, sorry. The pre-show host would be Mark Henry, Corey Graves, and Excalibur from AEW. Pre-show match would be a women's Money in the Bank, where each wrestler will compete in a ladder match where the briefcase will hang for a contract for a title shot at the winner's promotion over the next year. With current Miss Money in the Bank, Tiffany Stratton, Asuka from WWE, Jamie Hayter and Ruby Soho from AEW, and Allison Kay and Rebecca Hardy from TNA, with Jamie Hayter from AEW winning that match. All right. For the main card, you have the commentary of Pat McAfee, Tony Schiavone, and Michael Cole. The first match is a 2 out of 3 falls match between Billy Starks and Naomi, with Naomi coming out the victor. In an I Quit match, Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose, where Nyla Rose becomes the victor in that match. Next, you have a no DQ match between Athena from AEW or TNA and then Io Sky from WWE, with Io Sky being the winner. Then you have a Falls Count Anywhere match between Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Chris Statlander and Soraya, with the Statlander and Soraya tag team being the winner. The last woman standing match between Becky Lynch and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, with the man walking away with the victory in that match. The co-main event is a TLC match with Liv Morgan and Nia Jax tagging to go against Tony Storm and Anna Jay, with Liv and Nia becoming the victors in their match. The main event is Hell in a Cell, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley versus Jordan Grace and Mercedes Moné, with Belair and Rhea Ripley winning. After the match, music hits and the Queen Charlotte Flair returns to enter the ring, cleans house with Mommy after being tossed over the ropes, enters the ring, and Flair hits her with a boot to the face and puts her in the figure eight until all the WWE officials come to pull them apart. Flair grabs the mic, clears her throat, and the crowd makes a massive pop. To quiet down, she quiets down the crowd with the mic to her mouth and comes out with an epic woo and says the queen is here to claim her throne. Woo! The crowd goes ape shit and it goes off the air.
Alright, so I'll admit one thing. I didn't go into detail the way I did last time. I do not have winners pick. I will say that. This is just a dream fantasy booking for mine. Here's the banger. Your Becky and Britt. What kind of match was that?
The Becky and Britt match was last woman standing.
Ooh, that is. That is. I do have a last woman standing, and that kicks my card off. So let me go ahead. Let me see if this will work real good. All right. If you look at our background for one moment, you'll see just a few of the women that I have selected for my pay-per-view. Forbidden Door. I love the name, bro. It's always been. It feels right. Forbidden Doors when you get all these promotions coming together, kind of working as one for one event, and I thought I would go with it. What the Women's Revolution, that was great, but I wanted to go a little bit above and beyond from that, which is why I did that. So to kick it off, is that last woman standing match, like I was telling you. Dakota Kai and Thunder Rosa.
Ooh.
Those two just seem like they would be very, very good together. The second match on my card, we have a best of three match. I got Gigi Dolan versus Saraya.
Okay.
Now, the reason I asked you what kind of bet for Becky and Britt match you had, I got them fighting against each other. I was gonna do Charlotte, but I figured I got Charlotte in another type of match, so I wanted to go to the next best thing for this. And I like that we had the same idea for this, but mine's a Hell in a Cell match.
Ooh.
Just because those two seem like they were that ruthless female in their respective companies.
Well, can you imagine? You've seen their husbands in a match against each other.
Well, I was gonna say their husbands have fought each other in a match, but I also went back and thought about it, bro. If you look at their careers, they kind of are similar.
Mm-hmm.
They both really weren't stellar when they started out. They both started out in some sort of little group. Yes, Britt led hers, but they both had their own little thing. And then they became champions, and they're massive stars, and one of the top females in their promotion. So I figured, man, why not let these two go at it, bro? You know it's gonna be a dog. You know it's gonna be a cat fight. I want to say a dog fight, but that sounds false. Now, after that, how the hell am I gonna fucking continue with that? I thought about it, man. We had a no holds bar match between CMLL's Camille, and she also wrestled in New Japan, versus Raquel Rodriguez. Power for power.
That's a good one.
I thought that would be kind of Raquel would probably lose that because let's face it, she's just not
Power.
that great.
She's power. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next, I got a 6-woman tag match or a triple threat tag match. This one, I think y'all are gonna enjoy it. Moolah and Mae Young versus Trish and Lita versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven.
I'm so fucking down.
Now, there is a big part of me that would love to make this a tables match and have the Dudley Boys referee or be the special guest enforcers. Just it feels fitting, especially with Chelsea Green being around. I feel like she'd
Oh my
she'd
God.
get 3D to a table real quick. Next, I got Nikki Cross as Sister Abigail and Abaddon from AEW in a boiler
Ooh.
match.
Mm.
I went boiler room because I'm not gonna lie, bro. When I was making this match, the only thing that kept coming to my mind, Mankind boiler room match. I know y'all remember that at the halftime of the Super Bowl against the Falcons and the Broncos.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, following that match, I went a little bit exciting. I know y'all are gonna enjoy this one. Another tag team match. I got Alexa Bliss came in with Liv Morgan against Sky Blue and Anna Jay.
Ooh. Good match.
I got popcorn ready for that match, bro, and I hope both teams have fun. And I don't care how long this takes. There's no restrictions. We're gonna do it under New Japan rules, bro, until we get a winner.
Nice.
Following that, we got a 6-woman tag match now. This feels kind of fun to me, just because I hope we get it. But I got a bloodline of Nia Jax, Naomi, and Tamina teaming against another form of bloodline, but horsewoman-esque, if you will, as well. I got Charlotte Flair teaming with Natalya, teaming with Tessa Blanchard.
Oh.
Because, like I said, we went semi-horseman with it, with Blanchard and Flair, but we went bloodline because that's second-generation superstars right there.
That's a
So
very
I thought
intriguing.
that would be a fun match one day if we ever got it. I don't care where. I don't even care if we get all of them in the same company and we have to make it on a WWE game. I don't give a damn. That just seems like if we're gonna do Bloodline, bro, why don't we do motherfucking Bloodlines? Now,
Wow.
my main event. We'll have an Iron Woman match. Similar to your last woman standing match. I got Jordy and Grace against Rhea Ripley.
Whew.
And like I said, I didn't go into detail like you did, Derek, and I didn't go into detail like I did last segment or last booking. But I was kind of hoping to go into more, but between all the other stuff going on, I figured that would work out. Hey, Pancake related for one moment, and we ain't really gotta go into it in detail. Those little Guardian caps don't look too shitty.
No.
I'm all for safety. All right, Trevor, your main event. You are the main event of the
All
main
right.
event.
Okay, dokie.
He was literally
Hang
working
on.
on this. He was literally working on this when you were talking about it. We first
And
started
I
talking
want
about it.
you
That's
to
crazy.
understand what I'm finna tell you what I crafted because most of my actual card is still here. Okay. So, first off,
This man hung his
if
pen off
this
the
is
glasses. I like that.
look, since this is all brands being included, Survivor Series is our pay-per-view.
Oh, I
Which
could dig
brand
that.
is better?
You
So,
know, that's kind of why I went Forbidden Door, but I like your idea. I did have that idea come across my mind, I'll admit it.
You know, we all went kind of the same route though.
Go ahead, sir. I want to
all
hear
right.
this shit. I like it.
So, to start the show, we have a 6-woman over the top rope match.
Ooh.
We got Victoria, Jazz, Trish Stratus, Lita, AJ Lee, and Gail Kim.
Oh, fuck, I
Holy
forgot about
shit.
AJ Lee. God damn, bro.
That's my opening match.
Daps
That's
on
a
that
banger.
one.
That's a banger.
Match 2, Alexa Bliss versus Tay Conti in a tables match.
Fuck yeah. Yes,
Okay, so my third match is for the TNA Women's Title or Knockout Championship, however you want to call it. Fatal 4-way. You have Jordan Grace versus Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill versus Mercedes Moné.
Ooh. Okay.
See, I couldn't put Mercedes in, bro. This is one of those I had to keep her out.
I get that.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Corey.
Okay. My next match, casket match.
Oh.
Ruby Soho versus Isla Dawn.
Ooh. That'd be fire.
I threw the whole budget at this part.
That'd be
I
fire.
mean, we didn't have.
I
Wait,
threw
we
the
had a
budget at
budget. We had a budget.
I mean, I had a theme song.
I mean, hey,
Like
I'm
if I
not
was
gonna lie.
booking this part on 2K24, I'm out of money already.
Hey, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. We give billions of dollars in money to countries for dumbass reasons. I didn't think we had a fucking budget.
Dude's doing it.
I thought we printed our own money.
I mean,
Shit. Fuck it, I'm in there.
Okay. So my next match is a submission match. Deonna Purrazzo versus Shayna Baszler.
nice.
Now, I didn't know if I really wanted that as a submission match or more of a UFC match, but an actual UFC match, I didn't know. My next match is a War Games match, because what's Survivor Series without War Games? It will be Damage Control versus Bayley, Naomi, Lyra Valkyria, and Tegan Knox.
Ooh.
If you know, you know.
Yes,
If you
sir.
know, you know.
Yes,
Go back
sir.
to the first War Games with the women. If you know, you know.
Yes, sir.
And my main event.
Thank you, sir. And shit, that was a main
It is
event.
Survivor Series style elimination match. Okay. Corner number 1. Britt Baker, DMD. Tony Storm, Julia Hart, and Saraya.
Ooh.
Corner number 2. Corner number 2. Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair.
Holy shit.
You talking dirty.
I tried, like with this match, I can give logic on this match. I tried to pair it up from either past or aligning stories,
Right.
if that makes sense. Because like Julia Hart and Rhea Ripley, they toe that line with, well, Julia toes the line with Buddy, and she toes the line with Dum Dum. So like, you know, and then Britt Baker versus Charlotte Flair. I'm sorry, I personally want to give that. I want to see that match.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was my card.
Bro, that was fantastic.
I fuck with that,
The
bro.
only match I had was the opening match, which was the Battle Royal.
Like, that was a good card. Like, everybody had good cards. Everybody. They were pretty cool.
I feel bad I left certain people off, but I was just, it's hard trying to get so many people on a card without making repetitive matches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I chose a stipulation for every match to make it different. That way I could go at a different angle on every match. It was pretty easy as far as that goes.
Listen to the people that are sticking with us and still watching. First off, like, comment, and subscribe. How you doing?
Yes, sir.
Don't forget to turn on post notifications, so when we go live, you know we live. And two, I want you to understand, I changed this card like 9,000 times.
I bet you did.
I was sitting on the couch. I woke up and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do this card. So I opened up my iNotes and I started writing down. At first, I went to a website that showed me the rosters of all the wrestlers, and I just changed back to different tabs. And I went through and I started thinking about it, and then I went and searched the different names of retired pay-per-views, and I searched all kind of things, and I was like, you know what? You know, I thought about going the way that both of you guys went in some of your matches where you did like WWE versus WWE, but I went to the point of bragging rights since they're different promotions. Let's give something of a challenge, kind of like you did, Trevor, with Survivor Series, you know, and have these fantasy bookings is something that we as fans really thrive for. And what's scary is we're this close to making something like this actually happening.
Bro, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm not gonna lie, I did the same thing like Derek. I almost went with the pay-per-view Armageddon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because we have that.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I thought about doing Bad Blood again.
Unforgiven would have been good too.
Yeah, definitely.
It sounds like it would fit perfectly, huh?
Yes.
Bro, that'd be a pay-per-view that like 2 months from now you'd still be getting the same shit and fucking still be getting yelled at and the feud's over.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm looking at other notes I got. WWE filed a trademark for Tala Tonga after the Haiku Lu. So it got me thinking. Could we get Tongans versus the Platus and the Bloodline versus Bloodline? After watching that, hear me out. I don't think Bloodline wins tag titles next week.
It would be nice.
Come on, right before SummerSlam, you think KO and Orton ain't gonna come back and get their lick back?
For
that
sure.
Could be when they come back, yeah.
I could see that happening, bro, on the eve of Roman Reigns' return.
Yeah, Solo actually just rolled out the red carpet tonight, calling his ass out by name, literally.
Yeah, you know, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need wrestling on Saturday more than anything. I'm gonna need wrestling on Friday more than anything, bro. Taking the girls back Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
That shit was fucking rough. But bro,
yeah.
hear me out on this whole thing. Jacob Fatu defects away from the bloodline, from Solo's bloodline, when Haku Lu Paulatonga debuts. He teams with his brothers and Roman. You're gonna have to have some more muscle on Roman's side, bro. He can't be doing all the heavy lifting.
Right.
Yeah.
Even if you bring Sami Zayn in, which I'm
He's
for,
gonna need
but
a
I'm
little bit
not.
more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, they're gonna keep bringing all these damn family members in. Hey, and Raw related, Pat McAfee's not gonna be on commentary for long.
Really?
College game day's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he renewed to go back to College Game Day.
Well, he's going back. He's still under contract for I think another year.
I love it. I love Pat on Game Day.
Yeah, but I
Golly,
hate
yes,
that.
sir.
I hate that we're missing him on Mondays.
It's gonna suck to not have him on Mondays. I think. Okay, so now I'm not gonna lie. That makes sense of why they signed Joe a few weeks ago, and he hasn't phased in yet. You get what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Like sign Joe to kind of like, so Joe will go to SmackDown, and I think they'll put Michael Cole and Corey Graves back together.
Joe.
I hate when my brain works like this.
Or,
Joe?
hear me out. Hear me out.
Question mark, Joe.
Do we get Wade Barrett on Raw?
Ooh.
I dig that.
You get him in commentary till Pat comes back if he can get clearance.
Because Michael
You could
Cole's
possibly
face.
get him intermixing with Drew in some way or form.
I like that.
Huh. Even as a manager like MVP. Maybe you ain't gotta
I'm
get in the
liking
ring.
it.
You're just maybe you're not an in ring type of guy, but you're like Paul Heyman, bro. You're just on the sideline chirping.
Right.
I could be for that.
Yeah.
I'm digging that.
That'll be, you know what, man? That's something to keep an eye on.
Now, yeah, I'm finna be lurking now. Like, I gotta watch out for that.
Just because,
Right.
like, you never know these days. That's the thing. Hey, before we go, just because we got a few people still watching, I want to put this up again just because it was fucking epic. And it was that knockout tonight of Austin Theory.
My boy Austin Theory's about to knock you out. Wait. You can knock him out. Hey, I ain't trying. Oh my goodness, down goes Theory. And out runs Waller.
Bro,
Got him with that right hook.
I don't know what to say, but other than you gotta knock the fuck out. That's all I know. But
I'm loving the direction that's going. I can admit to that.
this shit's getting fun, bro, and I'm excited. But that's all I got for tonight, man. That wasn't as long as I thought we were gonna go, but we kind of hit those other topics pretty well. Like I guess there really wasn't much to talk about. Well, I mean, next week we got Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. We got tag titles, which we talked about. And women's tag titles are up for grabs, too. Jade and Bianca are hopefully going to get their leg back against Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. I thought it was going to happen tonight.
Yeah, me too.
I'm pretty sure they advertised it, but, you know, whatever. We'll call it what it is. But we will talk more on Monday.
All right, guys. I hope you have a good weekend.
We will be live again. We will be live at 7 o'clock. Before Raw, we're going to kind of talk a little bit of pre-show and get ready for some Monday night.
All right, fellas.
Leading
Have
up
a
the
fantastic weekend.
Yes, sir.
Shut up, bitch.